Shredder issue number 2. That's right, folks. We are continuing this new chapter of Oroku Saki. He's back from Dimension Z, and he's looking to reclaim the legacy of the Foot. But to do that, he's got to operate in New York with the help of just like a classic government agency. Not the story you would expect from the Shredder, but sometimes that makes for the best type of story. It's the one that you least expect to kick off a new era of a character. So I am interested in this one. I think it's pretty fun. It's a pretty interesting idea. So we open up this issue and we are seeing Oroku Saki sharpening his blades. Then we cut to Agent Avon and Colonel Knight, who are watching surveillance footage of him. And it's just Colonel Knight being like, this is not going to go well. He's refusing to work with any of the men we put on his team because he doesn't trust them. We can't send him into the field alone because if we lost contact with him or he got away, the scandal that would cause would literally disrupt a lot of international things going on. It's not good for us to lose the Shredder. So how are we going to get out of this situation if he's the only option we got? And that's when Oroku Saki walks in and he's just like, if I wanted to escape, I would have done so already. So here's how things are going to go. You're going to try to surveil me. I understand that. But I will allow this. You can have Agent Avon accompany me if she keeps a reasonable distance. And he just leaves the room. And they're like, wait, where are you going? And he's just head to the mission. He's getting right to it. So he heads to the Lower East Side with this bar called the Snake Pit. And the Shredder just walks in. You know, you're not really expecting this book to be Shredder Goes to a Bar, but the book is Shredder Goes to a Bar. So he sits down at the counter. The lady's like, dude, get rid of those weapons. Get out of here. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm here to see King Cobra. She's like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no bands playing tonight. So if you don't leave, I'm going to call the cops. And he's like, yeah, I'm sure you'd like the police roaming around here. And she's like, you're right, I don't really want the police, but I'll call somebody else. And he's like, good, I thought you would. So she goes on the phone, and then Agent Avon walks in to sit next to Shredder. And she's like, this is your plan? Just come in here and see what happens? And he's like, you should get out of harm's way. And she's like, oh, it concerns you what I'm doing? He's like, it's just really an observation. It's not flirty, it's just him being like, you are maybe somebody who can help me, so just don't get involved. So we see that the bartender makes a call, and we realized the Shredder is here to get a hold of King Cobra. We learn a little bit about the myth of King Cobra. He's like someone who works in the underground of New York City. He wears a mask in the shape of a cobra to hide his deformed mutant face, and he's just like running narcotics and a bunch of stuff. He's just like a terrifying thing that operates on a very high functioning level in the underbelly of New York City. And to figure out some stuff that might be passing through the city, well, it's perfect for Shredder to get a hold of him. So you see Shredder just, it's just so cool. Like, it's not a concept you would expect for Shredder. It's him sitting at a bar saying he needs to get a hold of like a guy called King Cobra and telling a young lady, I have a granddaughter about your age. If you value your life, you're going to let go of that weapon and don't get involved in any of this. And the bartender just drops the gun she's about to pick up. And then these two guys who are patrons of the bar, big, muscly, tattooed, and bearded, try to come to fight Shredder, which is a mistake. Don't touch a guy that looks like he's wearing knives. That's a dumb idea. I don't know why anyone would do that, but they got King Cobra tattoos on them. So Shredder just kills him, beats him up and kills him. And you see Agent Avon trying to stop him. And he thinks it's like an attacker touching him, so he throws her off into like an arcade machine, and he's like, oh, you idiot. Then he just stops the one from like stabbing him. He's like, can you show me the basement now? So this one patron takes him to the basement, they move some stuff out of the way, and they head to the lair of the Cobra, where he pushes the man inside first, so a bunch of gunfire kills this guy. And now the Shredder can walk in and reveal himself to King Cobra, who's just a freaking Cobra mask. He was like, I thought it was you. It's amazing how far the Foot Clan has fallen, and look at you. Look at what I have and what you don't have anymore, Shredder. He's like, you have a throne of trash. I don't want any of your crap. Like, I'm here just for information. Like, the lady who usurped me, her name's the Mourner. Clearly, she is running stuff through the city, and to do that, she'd have to go through you, using your networks, paying you to get the stuff through here. I just want to know what it is she has and who is supplying them to her. And he's like, your protege, she has no idea what she's doing. Thinks she can, like, make a stake in the name of the Foot Clan. But It's quite a shame. Like a long time ago, I think an alliance between the Shredder and King Cobra would have sent the underground trembling. But look how quick the landscape has shifted. I don't have to give you anything, and I don't have to help you. So, screw off. Kill him. And before you hear King Cobra say kill him to his men, the Shredder kills all his men. So they're all dead before he finishes the sentence. He's like, what? And then Shredder jumps on him, and he's like, you're an idiot. He rips off the Cobra mask to reveal it's just a guy. Just a normal guy, no deformed mutant, anything. Just a freaky little guy. And he's like, pathetic. You're not a dreaded serpent, you're just a worm. And you want to know a secret that I learned, King Cobra, when I was in Dimension Z? Halfway across the universe, we're all just worms. And then, man, it's this, like, if you're going to tell this story, the Shredder has to work with, like, a U.S. government body. This is how I want to see it handled. He's not holding back. He's in it for his own gains, and he knows this is his only option. So then we switch perspective on the book. We're no longer with Oroku Saki. We return to Agent Avon, who's telling us in the past tense when she finally was able to like get off the floor of the bar. She stumbled onto the lair of King Cobra, and she saw what Oroku Saki did to his face. It didn't take long. It was only a few incisions, but he ripped off his nose, he cut off his tongue, and he shredded apart his lips. He didn't kill the man. King Cobra is still alive, but he gave him a reason to wear that mask. Now he'll need to wear that mask. And I'm like, oh, that's the good stuff, man. If you're going to be having the Shredder as your main character, he better be shredding people, you know? That's what you want to see. And after that, Colonel Knight's like, so that's it? We lost contact? You lost the Shredder? We let all this happen. We deformed people in the sewers. People are dead. And we don't even have the Shredder. And then as they're saying that, they hear like some noise. It's like, what is that? Do you hear something? So they both run out of the room, and they head to the prison cell that Oroku Saki was in earlier, and he is sitting there again, and he's just sharpening his blades, and just goes, before I took his tongue, he talked. I verified his claims, and now I must check in on some other business assets. And that's where the book ends, revealing that we're going to some interesting places that might be connected to Dimension Z, future in the book. And it's great. This is great stuff. Like, this is what I want from a Shredder book. If you're going to do this specific story, I don't think you could handle it better. It's very interesting. Very cool stuff. Like, yeah, have him, like, skirmish with the underbelly of New York City. His stake was in New York, so, like, he should be upset that people are trying to, like, reclaim that land. And now you just took another pawn off the table. It's pretty smart. It's a pretty smart move for this guy. I do dig it. I think it's awesome. So, Shredder, issue number 2. I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.